Here's John McDonald.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to our second semi-final. Who will play the ferret in the final? We're about to find out as we present the Mr. Green Sport Players' Championship Finals. Ladies and gentlemen, we're live from Butlins, Minehead! It's time now to meet the players. Ladies and gentlemen, into his third Players' Championship semi-final. The winner of 5 PDC ranking events, the Force, Justin Pipe! Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Here he is, the world #1. The reigning and defending 3 times a Players' Champion. And ladies and gentlemen, the reigning 2-time champion of the world, Mighty Michael!
Over in the commentary box as we find out who will meet Johnny Clayton in tonight's final. Alan Warren-a-Little and Stuart Pike.
Yes, thank you, Jackie. Alan and I just talking about Johnny Clayton, life-changing, and that really sums up this weekend, doesn't it? When darts players get the chance to change their lives. For Justin Pipe, it would be life-changing, and it would be one of the big upsets of the year if he can get past Michael van Gerwen.
Yeah, it certainly will do. That quarter-final against Darryl Gurn, I couldn't think of his name then. You know, incredible last leg decider, did it here, and he's been here, you know, 3 semi-finals, so you never know.
Yeah, well, he has had 3 last leg deciders. Mellencamp and O'Connor both missing match darts to beat Justin Pipe. The only time he was ahead against Darryl Gurney is when the winning dart went in the deciding leg. He's had a roller coaster ride. It's been a lot easier for Michael van Gerwen as he looks for a 3rd consecutive Players' Championship title here in Minehead. Pushed all the way by Jan Dekker in a thrilling quarter-final. I said it would be one of the upsets of the year if van Gerwen loses here. Probably over this distance, it would be one of the upsets of the modern era if Justin Pipe can beat Michael van Gerwen. But you never know. You never know. Let's see, van Gerwen to get us underway.
Game on.
For the right to play Johnny Clayton, the ferret, is in a TV final.
Yes, brilliant from Johnny Clayton. He's absolutely deserved
59.
it, not just the performance this weekend, but over the last 2 or 3 months. He has been in fabulous form. Started when he won his first Players' Championship event. They are very, very tough to win. Can he cap it off this weekend? Dreamland.
140.
It's all about opportunity. An opportunity is knocking for Johnny Clayton. Can it knock here for Justin Pipe? What a story. He's got himself back up the rankings. He's now up to 27 in the world.
57.
Jackie was mentioning the rewards for Johnny Clayton. The money, the place in the Grand Slam, a place in the top 32. He's gone up to number 31 in the world, Johnny Clayton. Hard work pays off.
Yeah, when you get a player like that in form, you don't want to be playing them in the next event, do you? Because they're going through brimming with confidence. Park will be in that same position as well. He really needed this, did Justin. Michael looking to fill it in.
140.
Van Gerwen will have to play the patient game, won't he? The waiting game. He's used to and prefers to get on with it, but even though Justin said he is throwing a little quicker, Van Gerwen just has to be careful and wait and not be too anxious again. Double 12 for a 14-dart leg to start off this semi-final.
Justin to throw first. Game on.
Well,
5,500, incredible, look at this.
Yeah, it's a wonderful view, isn't it?
And we'll be back here in March on ITV Sport doing it all again with the UK Open.
Yes, very popular event, that one. The amateurs meet the professionals, the FA Cup of Darts.
That's where Rob Cross emerged from the pack 18 months ago.
Yes, will we see another Rob Cross? Well, unfortunately, we won't see him for the rest of this evening. After that defeat to Johnny Clayton. Right, looking for a maximum.
108.
And a maximum, he hits.
Frustration is the thing that might affect Michael Van Gerwen here. I mean, he wins this game. This is no disrespect to Justin Pipe, and he wins this game probably 49 times out of 50, doesn't he? But Justin Pipe is a cracking player. He's hit back-to-back maximums to leave 41 after 9 darts. And Michael Van Gerwen has got to keep his counsel, hasn't he?
Justin, you require 41.
Well, it has. The way Michael Van Gerwen set off against Jan Dekker, 120 average in that first session. Incredible. Justin Pipe, double 16. To return the favour. 12 darter.
$93.
Remember the semi-final, don't you? 12 months ago, 6-0 down to Darren Webster, but found a way to win. Michael Van Gerwen. A big opportunity here for Pipe.
60.
The last time that well, this is the third time actually that in the past 5 years that he's reached the semi-final of this tournament. 2012, 2013, now again in 2017, a cheque for at least £23,000, one of the biggest of his career.
Yes, he likes the distance, doesn't he? Travelling from home.
121.
Definitely his favourite event.
$90.
Van Gerwen. So just be patient.
Yes, it is long distance.
Justin Pipe will not change one iota. This is the way that it is.
60.
Why should he? It's the way he throws.
Yep. Very resilient, isn't he?
Don't change your style for your opponent.
138.
Well, so far we've had 3 dominant legs of on throw. Should be 2-1 to Michael Van Gerwen. He's playing in his 64th televised quarter-final already. He's won 53 of them.
100. Michael require 40.
Just in case, Justin leaves 160.
On the third leg.
All irrelevant.
All players Justin to throw
2-1
first.
MBG.
Just remind you after this, stick around. between the second semi-final and our grand final here in Minehead, we will have the World Youth Championship final between Josh Payne and Dimitri Vandenberg.
108.
Justin Pipe has hit 3 180s. Michael Van Gerwen, not a single one.
Yes, and
59.
importantly for Justin, he's been hitting the maximums on his throw, giving him a higher percentage chance of keeping hold of his leg, which is important in the match. Got to stick with him.
100.
And as we saw with Jan Dekker, he had one dart at double 16, didn't he, to lead
42.
8-7. All about chances and the timing. Well, he's certainly found his range.
108.
Well, in the second leg, he hit 2 180s. In the fourth leg, he's hit 2 more.
96.
Not a lot in return from the world number 1, and again, he's left 41 after 9.
Just looking at the scores just before Michael threw. Pipe on 41 and Michael Van Gerwen on 400. That's a rarity.
Back-to-back 12 darters on throw for Justin Pipe. Cracking start for the 46-year-old veteran from Taunton. All his family will be watching back at home. Very proud of what he's achieved already. But you know, you look at Clayton, £40,000. Justin Pipe, a guarantee of 23,000, and it just sets you up for the next 12 months, doesn't it?
Well, we talk about holding your throw being so important, certainly against a player of Michael Van Gerwen's calibre, as he looks to get his first max, which he does. Justin Pipe hit 2 maximums on throw and 2 12-dart legs, so he's only allowed Michael Van Gerwen 9 darts at the board in them 2 legs.
Yeah, brilliant from Pipe. Incredible to think, you know, 64 TV semi-finals and he's lost only 10.
90.
Van Gerwen here, perhaps trying to just go a little quicker, isn't he? Trying to speed up the play and force Pipe back to the hockey sooner.
Well, I was just going to say, his 5th maximum here would have given a great opportunity for 1-2-1, but 1-6-1 it is.
Tops for Van Gerwen.
96. Just the require 161.
Well, this would bring the house down. Great start.
Now then. Giving it a go, though, isn't he?
Yeah, he's disappointed with that one.
123. Michael require 20.
Well, a cracking opening 5 legs to this semi-final, and Justin Pipe is giving as good as he gets from Michael Van Gerwen, both averaging way over 100. We've had 5 brilliant legs of darts. Michael Van Gerwen leads only just 5 holes of throw, which means it's Van Gerwen 3, Pipe 2 in our second semi-final. Welcome back to Minehead, the 10th staging of the Players' Championship Finals, and Michael Van Gerwen going for 3 on the spin. And he, or Justin Pipe, will face a shock finalist, a surprise finalist, the Welshman Johnny Clayton, who is living the darting dream. Life-changing win over Rob Cross, surprise win. So Clayton in the final.
Sig leg is just in the throw first.
Michael Van Gerwen leading 3-2, all 5 legs, 1 on throw. Justin Pipe holding throw with 2 12-darters after hitting 2 180s in each of the legs.
Yes, absolute quality from both in that first session. For him to carry it on. Justin's got to do the same.
140.
Well, just where he strikes, I wonder, just 60 from Pipe to kick off. Already under pressure. We'll have to move. Taking a risk staying there. Is it a risk worth taking? Obviously not. A switch.
57.
Well, he's under pressure now, all right. Van Gerwen already has the darts.
Yeah, 6 darts without the trouble there from Justin.
The break has just taken the steam out of Pipe.
Hasn't from Michael. He's just carrying on relentlessly. Vigorous, high scoring.
Well, incredible, you know, we talked about the World Youth Final coming up very shortly. Michael Van Gerwen lost
59.
Lost in the final of the first 2. Will he go for the ball? No, he won't.
92.
He lost in the final of the first 2 to Aaron Monk and James Hubbard, who sadly never really went on to have much success after their World Youth trials.
44. Michael Gerwen, 32.
Justin's had an awful leg. Double 8 for Van Gerwen. That's the first breaker thrown. 15 darts from Justin Pipe, but he was still on 230. The first big moment of this semi-final goes to the defending champion.
Well, Justin's one of those players that works a lot on his concentration. I'm just wondering whether the break spoilt that concentration. And back up for the second session, having to start again, almost. He was wonderful on throw.
100.
The start of the match.
134.
Van Gerwen still averaging over 100, 104, which is his tournament average so far. Pipe was averaging 103, but that's dropped by 10 points after that disappointing last leg.
To put that into legs, that's every single leg of this tournament under 15 darts.
For Van Gerwen, yeah.
Yep.
57.
Good mathematics, Alan.
1-2, buckle my shoe.
3-4. Back at the door, isn't it?
Absolutely.
$140.
Just thought he might have switched there, but he obviously had the angle.
Van Gerwen switched to good effect.
128.
Pipe still in with a decent chance here, you know.
161.
6 darts from 161 to break Van Gerwen.
Yeah, it's an old cliche, Stuart. Just don't want your opponent to get too far ahead. Certainly don't want it when it's Michael Van Gerwen. You can just steamroll it. You're out of the match in quick fashion.
And another. Oh, he went tops.
I think that was because of the lie on the treble 20. It just dipped down a bit as it hit the treble. Decided to go for the 2 tops, which isn't a bad way to go.
I like his resilience, Justin Pipe. He's going to have 1 dart here to break Van Gerwen. Double 16.
30. Michael Gerwen,
That's a chance. Punished. Well, look, he's celebrating, holding on to his throw. He knows how important that leg could prove to be. Van Gerwen goes out to 5-2 after Pipe misses 1 dart at double 16 to break. It's 3 legs on the spin for the world number 1.
Yes, and that's his first and only dart, isn't it? Against the throw, to try and take the leg. Now got to concentrate
57.
on his own. Session so far is for the man in green.
Yeah, there's another one. Four 180s. 4 to just 1 from Michael van Gerwen.
140.
I think he's heeding your advice.
Just turning into Speedy Gonzalez.
58.
5 maximums for Pipe. Only 1 for MVG. I'm sure that stat will change.
139.
Fair play to Justin Pipe, because he's rebuilt his career, hasn't he, over the last year or so, and
60.
You put the work in
64.
to it, you get the rewards.
and he has as well, because
140.
he's had tough times. We've seen a lot of top professionals fade away from the top echelons of darts over the last 2 years. And Pipe making sure that he isn't one of them. But it may be the end of the road for him in the Players' Championship final.
60.
As Van Gerwen looks to break once more. Should be a great guide for him, and it is, and it's 6-2. It's 4 legs on the spin, it's 2 breaks of throw, and you feel now that Van Gerwen knows that it's his for the taking. And just to make the point, a second 180. Justin Pipe will rue 1 dart at double 16 to break Van Gerwen in leg 7. It looks like making all the difference.
Yes, it can change the match at that moment. As Pipe.
Well, how on earth he squeezed that in, but he has. 6 180s.
Double 6. Back comes MVG. It's raining maximums in Minehead. 3 on the bounce.
Now we're interested. Are we ever? 141 for Michael van Gerwen. He's hit 5 9-darters in TV tournaments so far. We wait with bated breath.
Not to be.
Still on for a 10-darter. That's not bad. Not what we wanted.
Although I do see them with more regularity these days, but they're still good to see when they happen. They get the crowd going. The noise levels rise. Just having a wander.
Can't see a way through. But he has. That's a great dart. He couldn't see much of the look at that. He's gone right through the middle, through the flights of the first 2 darts.
Yes, he enjoyed that one.
7-2, 5 legs on the spin.
Yeah, from Justin's point of view here, when you're 7-2 down or behind by a big score against a player of Van Gerwen's quality, you're almost unsure what to do. You're obviously trying your best. There's nobody else up there to help you. You're all on your own.
134.
You just need some kind of spark, really, to get yourself going again.
Well, Pipe started really well, but there's no doubt now Van Gerwen knows. He'll be saying to himself, I've got you.
It's 2 in.
Well, just about hanging, gone in there. Rush, rush, rush. Before the dart fell out of the board. 177.
leaves himself a finish.
58.
Not happy.
Justin Gerwen, 136.
Still the party piece finish though. 1-3-2.
Yep. Intense concentration on the eyes of Justin Pipe.
60. Michael Gerwen, 132.
Here we go. Middle for diddle. We did the treble 19 for the
64.
ball.
Justin Gerwen, 76.
What he was saying there was Dutch for rubbish. .73 left.
Should be treble 19. You just got to think about it. Sometimes your thoughts disappear.
.40. Michael Gerwen, 68.
We go one leg closer to the final. And Michael van Gerwen is on a roll. From 2 legs apiece, he's won 6 on the spin. He's averaging nearly 105. And the champion is playing champion darts here in Minehead. It looks like Johnny Clayton and Michael van Gerwen in the Players' Championship final. The world #1 needs 3 more legs to get there. The unstoppable Michael van Gerwen, not quite the irresistible force of Justin Pipe. 8-2, Van Gerwen is 3 legs away from setting up a clash in the final with Welshman Johnny Clayton, shock finalist here this weekend at the Players' Championship. But that is what this tournament is all about. You have 3 days to really focus and concentrate and play your best darts. Justin Pipe was in this for 4 legs. He's probably in it actually for 7 or 8, but crucially missed a dart to break Van Gerwen in leg 7. 1 dart at double 16, and it's been a one-way traffic for the Dutchman since. And he's throwing for a 9-2 lead. They're still averaging 105 and still banging in the 180s.
Yes, incredible again. We say it so often. He's absolutely relentless in his quest to win titles, win matches,
60.
produce the best. Here we go again.
139.
Well, he's wondering why he didn't stay upstairs there, I think.
Yeah, I know. So are we. We're not happy, Michael. That's a slack dart, a disappointing dart.
I'll have to tell him off.
100.
Just dominant. Tournament average of 104.5. His match average is around 107, Alan.
100.
And after those first 4 or 5 legs when Pipe was playing terrifically well, Van Gerwen got used to the different pace of the game, we should say, and he's played his own game.
140.
Yeah, it's all about the high-level consistency. Double 16.
50.
Yeah, that 5-0 session there from Michael really put Justin not just on the back foot, out of the back door.
Well, he will reflect on a run through to the semi-finals as Michael van Gerwen wins another one. That's 7 legs on the spin. Yeah, Justin Pipe winning 3 last leg deciders to earn his spot in the semi-finals, but they're 1 step too far, 1 step beyond. But he's still outscoring Michael van Gerwen in 180, 6-4.
Yeah, he's battled his way this weekend.
140.
Certainly won't do him any harm whatsoever.
Surely not.
Going for number 7. It certainly is. Magnificent 7 from JP.
What's interesting is that he got himself up to 30 in the world, which could potentially have made a second round matchup with Gary Anderson at the Worlds next month, the World Championship. By going up to 27, a possible opponent now is Phil Taylor.
60.
Yes, should be interesting. 19, leave 170. So I went for the 19 route there.
121.
2-1. That's the first part of the equation. Doesn't get the second one though.
Well, he was going for the treble, wasn't he? Rather than making sure of a single 11.
85.
Van Gerwen jump all over the error.
The party piece. No party.
90.
Not yet, anyway.
36.
Go to stop the rock. 7 consecutive legs. Justin Pipes there with a 13 darter.
$99.
Yes, we feel a little bit better now we've stopped the rot. The 7 legs on the spin before hitting that double 18.
60. $134.
It's just very, very, very good, and it is all about the winning. Financially, of course, after his success over the last 5 years, already very comfortable, Michael Van Gerwen.
100.
I don't really think the money comes into it too much for the Dutchman now, but it's the winning, it's the trophies, it's making his mark and making history, and to a certain extent trying to challenge all the records that Phil Taylor has built up over the years. That's his aim.
Yeah, he'll always look for new challenges, doesn't matter what they are. Well, his 8th maximum could have left a finish. Back in the leg.
95.
To leave 96.
He had a spell, didn't he, when he lost those legs? Well, he lost his focus. We mentioned that
99.
going into that second break.
96.
The scoring eluded him. Double 18.
What away for the inevitable place in the final here in Minehead, Michael Van Gerwen. I don't think Pipe can be too hard on himself. It's been a great 3 days for him. It was always a huge, huge ask to really challenge Michael Van Gerwen over potentially 21 legs.
Well, it's not just Justin, is it? It's every other player.
134.
On reflection, when he wakes up tomorrow morning, he'll have a smile on his face. And hopefully a chicken dinner.
Disappointed not to win more than 3 legs, I'm sure, but we won't be disappointed in what he's managed to do this weekend. Justin Pipe, you mentioned, £23,000, and cementing his place as well in the top 32 in the world, which is a huge bonus heading into 2018.
That second session just knocked the stuffing out of him, really.
93.
Even if it had taken one of the legs. Just leaves you with such an uphill task. Even at this stage.
Yeah.
You know, even at this stage. There's Richard Ashdown at the back.
Well, can he win it? in some
100.
style.
Mike
Bit of
Leary won
panache, bit of flair.
170.
170.
He
Another
won't
one
go
of
for big
those.
18. He won't go for big 18. He go for the ball.
145.
He's angry. He missed it. Ever the perfectionist.
$81. Mike Leary won.
Lucky there.
Double four.
21.
2 match darts. 3 match darts.
Just a
If you
new
include the ball, of course.
107.
Justin Pipe with a chance here. To delay Van Gerwen's celebrations.
75.
Not
Mike
to
Leary
be.
won 4.
And Michael Van Gerwen is
Gets
through
up.
to another
Very
major
nice.
TV
Michael Van
final
Gerwen.
as he hunts down a hat-trick of Players' Championship titles, an 11-3 victory, 104 average, and very much job done. And Michael Van Gerwen will have a little rest now before he prepares to take on Johnny Clayton in that relentless pursuit of more darting silverware. Van Gerwen wins 11-3.